Unfortunately, I think I'm getting those cartoons in the background, but what do you do? It's Sunday morning. How do I not get those cartoons in the background? I don't know. I don't have any good place to set the phone. Hey, sweetie pie. Hey, Jada. Hey, Angela. Eli's got a brontosaurus. Hey, Santa. Hey, Brenna. Prudiv? Is it Prudvi? Good morning, everyone. Hi, Paige. Hi, Lynn. Hey, baby seashell.
Baby seashell.
Hi, Melody.
Baby seashell.
Hey, Toka Clouds. Hey, Taha Ahmed. Hey, Sergio.
Yeah.
No sound? I wonder why there's no sound. Is everyone else getting sound? Say, hey, Orly.
Hey, Ollie.
Hey, Mona.
Hey, Mona.
Oh, Sergio said love bites. So, okay, one person, two people, some people have sound. Hey, don't do that. You're going to make the phone fall. I have it precariously placed. Hey, DJ. Okay, so good. Some people have sound. Oh, my goodness. It's Halloween for people who celebrate that. I don't know. Thank you.
It's not Halloween.
It's not? What day is it?
Halloween.
Okay. Sarah can hear. Oh, good. For those of you who don't have sound, maybe you need to restart your computer. Turn it on and turn it off and see if that helps. Thanks, Mona. Hey, Kenny. So, oh, thank you, baby seashell. Oh, good. I'm glad most of you can hear. Someone asked what I'm drinking. It is purified alkaline water, and then it's pink because I added these probiotic, I don't know, this probiotic powder stuff to it. Hey, Elena, which, guys, I recorded my first, like, at-home vlog. Some of you guys have been asking for that, so hopefully that'll be up in the next couple of weeks, and you guys will see what I do in a day. I don't know, maybe it's boring, but people have been asking, so you'll see what I do in a day, you'll see what I eat in a day, you'll see life with the kids. You'll have to tell me if you like that kind of thing. Brittany says, hi, Eli.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Eli. Oh, thank you. They're watching Halloween cartoons in the background. Why are you starting an hour early today? Am I starting an hour early? I thought it was 8 o'clock. Is it what time is it? My phone says it's 8. So I think this is the normal time. I was wondering, because I'm actually in Nevada right now. Do you guys want to see my gorgeous view at this resort? Okay, Mona says I'm on time. All right. We're on a mountain. It looked really pretty at the sunset. So, oh, there's a view over here. Let's see. Sun's coming up. I don't know what we're gonna do today. Can't see here, but there's snow on the ground here on this mountain. Maybe you can see up there. So sunny out. Okay. Hi, Shri. That's the best I can do is to say Shri, because that's a long name with a lot of letters. I do my best. Okay. So you are very lucky to. I don't live here. I'm just visiting. Be careful, Elijah. Just be careful up there. Okay. Hi, Jojo. Prude. Did I say that right? Okay. So the topic today. You did it. You fell down. You jumped down under the bed. It's 3 in the afternoon in the UK. Good morning, Vias. I like you and all your Dhar Mann videos. Thanks so much from Bangladesh. Muboni, thank you. All right. Hey, Ols. Yes, somebody's asking me if I'm a Christian. Yes. Hey, Dev. So the topic today, did you see what I wrote for the topic today? It's should love hurt? What are your thoughts on that? Should love hurt? Do you guys have any It's 8:30 in the evening in India. Baby Seashell asks what my favorite candy is. So if I'm in the mood for healthy stuff, I would agree and say dark chocolate. But if I'm in the mood for junk with artificial colors, then I go for cherry sours. They're like these round circle candies. Okay, Elena's saying, unfortunately, love. You did it, Eli. Good job. I was trying to like block him out. So you guys don't get distracted by the TV. You want to do it again?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He wants to show you how he can jump down from the couch onto the fold-out bed. Okay, so some of you are saying no, love shouldn't hurt, and some of you are saying, but it does.
Whoa.
Good job, Eli. All right, are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna try to block the TV out. So it's 8:16 in the morning here, and I wanted to read you guys a little. What got me thinking about the title, Should Love Hurt, is early this morning when Timmy woke me up at 5:30 in the morning. You guys can say a prayer for him. He's not doing too well. He's been having trouble walking again. I don't know what we're going to be able to do today because we have to hold him up when he walks, and he can only walk a few steps, and his legs are weak again. His doctor said he grew faster than the muscles could keep up with them, and even with his leg braces on, he's struggling. He's walking kind of hunched over, and he's in pain after only a few steps. Then this morning he woke up, he's dry heaving because he can't throw up because he had his stomach tied in knots, literally. Surgery when he was he 2 when he had that surgery for acid reflux? And so I think he ate too much dairy yesterday, and I've just discovered that he is allergic to dairy, so he's gonna have to go vegan like me, because right now he's vegetarian. So I'm cooking him a pot of rice right now, which he would normally never eat, but rice stops diarrhea. TMI, I know. He had that one other time when we were on the live because he had a milkshake the night before. Okay. Somebody's asking if I celebrate Halloween. No. In the past, we've done stuff. I've taken the kids trick-or-treating only once in their life, just to see what it was like once. But there's been like, I don't want to say carnivals. We'd go to, also he couldn't breathe this morning, and I forgot to bring, I didn't bring his breathing treatment. You want to jump? But I have his inhalers in the car, so like at 5:30 this morning, I'm going down to the car to get, oh, okay, Eli wants to show you he can jump. All right, let's see your moves. Oh, you're gonna do it from standing. You're so brave. Okay, hurry up. Do it quick. People are watching. Whoa, good job. Okay, he's pretty proud of that. I have no idea what they're watching. Sometimes when your mother is telling you what to do and pushing the issue, she means it out of love. Yes, Orly, you're right. Thank you for getting us back to the topic. Okay, Eli, got it. He wants to jump one more time. Can you jump quietly? Oh my goodness. You guys get a free acrobat show. All right, hurry up. Oh, jeez. Okay. Hi, Erica. Okay, do it. Oh my goodness. So back to the topic of love. Should love hurt? Well, probably not. But it does sometimes, right? You guys are writing that. So I want to talk about love combined with boldness. Because sometimes, like Orly mentioned, as a mother, you have to, okay, do it. You have to be bold. You have to stand up for your children. There comes a time where you're saying, no, and you take the candy away from them because they've already had 3 pieces. You say you're not going to have piece 4, 5, or 6 because you're going to get sick. There's a time where they're going to want to go to the parties and you're going to have to stand up and say no. I know those people at those parties and I know what happens at those parties, and you're not going, or you're going to go with this person. You're not going to go by yourself. There's things you need to do out of love and to protect them. And then there's times when we become more bold and we stand up for things that we believe in, but it can come across harsh, but we do it out of love. So, but being bold, when you become bold, sometimes your brashness and your harshness can hurt people, not necessarily because you're intending to, but because you're taking a stance for what's right. It's easy to use the example of like how a mother has to stand up to make sure their kids are protected and safe, and you're not going to stay up past 11 p.m. It's a school night. You need to get to bed before 10. Thank you, Florida Roblox. Being a mother is the hardest job ever. Oh my gosh, there was this, Brittany, you just reminded me, there was this video, I don't know if it was on TikTok or I don't know what it was on, but it was this mother who was in the car. She was a young mom and she was just crying and she was angry and she was screaming. And she's like, being a mom is so freaking hard. I said freaking, but she said the other word. It is so hard because these kids, they are like little mirrors and they will do everything that you do. So she was like so upset because she's like, now I have to be a good person because they're always watching. I have to be a good example because they will imitate everything I do. It was hilarious because she was angry that she had to be a good person. She couldn't just tell her kid to be a good person and do the right thing. She had to do it. She had to. This isn't food. This is a dishwashing tablet. This is not candy. This is no. This is to clean the dishes. You want a banana? You want me to get you a banana? So yes, it's that being bold, being loving, doing the right thing because people are watching. Oh, TikTok is a platform. It's a social media platform. You want an apple? No, what do you want? You want an orange? Hold on, I'm gonna get Eli an orange. Okay.
No, I don't want an orange.
Eli is 3 years old, for those who asked. Take this.
No, I want to eat this.
You're not gonna eat a lemon. I'm sorry. All right. Here's boldness by itself. Someone wants to see Eli. Boldness by itself is not the point. Just when you start to become bold, being bold in itself is not the point. Here, boldness in the world, meaning outside of God, when you're not being bold with God, for a purpose. All the boldness in the world is nothing but empty wind. Get the orange. It's nothing but empty wind. It rails and it rants and it demands its rights. Nothing ever changes. History is changed when powerful men and women of God are bold and they stand up. That's when history has changed. That's when circumstances are changed. Things don't necessarily change in the world because of boldness alone, but when believers are changed because of God's application of power in your boldness. So without God, just being bold, just being brash isn't the answer. Here's the thing. Is that a wig? No, this is my real hair. I do wear wigs sometimes when I'm playing characters. Okay, Christian boldness is not only courageous and powerful, but it is also loving. What do you want? You want a chair to sit on? You want to sit here? Do you want some grapes or a banana? Here, here's a chair. Here, watch your feet, watch your feet. Okay, there you go. You want this orange? Here, have an orange. So if you're, boldness has to have love. But guess what? Real love is hard as nails. Sometimes love is hard. What? You don't want an orange? Do you want a banana? It's hard to do this when the kids are awake. I apologize. He dropped the orange. Do you want another orange?
No, I want this.
You want a lemon?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's see. Let's let him try a lemon.
Yeah.
Okay, you want this lemon?
No, I want.
Or do you want the orange? This one?
I want the lemon.
Lemon? There's lemons.
I want lemon.
Okay.
Open it.
Let's see how he does with this lemon.
Open it.
He wants me to open the lemon for him. Maybe he can make it into lemonade. Okay, so we're gonna open the lemon. He's laughing. I could just cut this in half and you could just squeeze this lemon into your mouth. This is an orange peeler.
This is your own peeler?
So let's get back to how boldness, if it's a godly boldness, oops, it should have love. It should be loving. We're going to get into what manipulation is. We're going to talk about that too, because some of you guys have experienced that. I don't know, you can't really, I don't know, I've never peeled a lemon. This is a lot harder to peel. Eli'd be like, lemon, consumes the lemon. Ah, Jadu has to do it, please. Okay. Okay, do you really want to eat this lemon?
Yeah.
I got to get him on camera for this. This is going to be hysterical. Can we see his reaction to the lemon? We want to see him eat about it. Don't talk about countries. How do you define tough love? We're going to get to some of that in a second. We're being preempted and interrupted. Preempted by this little guy. Hey, Dhar Mann. Okay, hold on. I'm going to peel this off.
But I want to be this.
You want to peel it? You want to peel it? You peel that off. Hey, Katherine, how are you? I'm doing well. Is it okay if I ask you questions? Yes. Normally I don't answer questions till I'm done with the topic, but now's a good time. Okay, let's open this lemon. Okay, here is a lemon slice. Ooh, I'm like puckering just thinking about him eating this. All right, you want to bite into that? You want more of that? Have another bite. Okay. Is it sour? Is it sour or is it good? Okay. I didn't know this was going to be a mukbang. Or is it called pronounced mukbang? Are you done with this? Yeah. Okay. 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 Thank you, Orly. All right. Back to boldness. That was bold of Eli. All right. Real love is hard as nails. It's a love that refuses to let go until the lover is loved and knows it. You know, sometimes with our children, we get to the point where they're like demanding and they're kicking and they're screaming and they're crying and we're being bold, we're being strong, and we're just like, sometimes we just have to hold them and not let them go. Like a good example was when Timothy was, I'm gonna get a cushion to sit on. When Timothy would throw fits, you know, as a special needs child, as an autistic child, sometimes he would be so angry and he didn't really have the vocabulary and he didn't know how to express himself, that he would be just like crying and pounding, hitting his head, smashing his head on the ground, and I had to grab him and I had to hold him and I had to restrain him and I had to be hard as nails and I had to be tough and I had to say, no, you're not gonna hurt yourself. And sometimes that's the love we have to display. It's hard, it's like, I'm grabbing him and he's screaming, let me go, let me go. And he doesn't know that I'm holding him for his own good. I'm not making you mac and cheese right now, okay? I'll make you some breakfast in a little bit. You can have a banana for now, or an orange. I'm holding him and he's screaming, let me go, but I know if I let him go, he's going to hurt himself. So that's an instance, an example sometimes of when you have to be hard and you have to be bold and you have to be tough and you have to be strong. You don't let go. Yeah, you can have this. You have a granola bar. You don't let go. Here you go. You don't let go. Okay, put it back. Until the lover knows they're loved, right? Until sometimes I'd have to hold Timothy for a long time until he calmed down. Until he stopped being self-destructive. Okay, until he calmed down and he stopped being self-destructive. It came across mean, but I knew in the greater scheme of things, he was gonna hurt himself if I let him keep pounding on himself. When you, this kind of boldness, you know, a boldness that is not characterized by love is not the correct kind of boldness. You know, some people are bold and brash, but it's not because they love the other people. It's not because they're trying to protect them. It's because they're trying to manipulate them. We'll get to that in a second. Here's how you know if the person who's being tough, who's being strong. Hey, Cherry Blossom. Hey, user 67, thank you. This is how you know love. If it's a boldness out of love, here's the thing. Love remembers the other person. Love looks out for the interests of others. Now, some people are bold and brash and trying to force you to do something, and it's not out of your best interest, right? Love is sometimes harsh. If you guys want to know what I'm reading from, it's called No More Mr. Nice Guy by Stephen Brown. For the people who've been wimps, for the people who've been doormats, for the people who've let people walk all over him, we have to learn to be bold. We have to learn not to be stepped on. But we also have to do it in a way that is loving. Love remembers the other person. Love looks out for the interests of others. Santa, I'm not giving him mac and cheese right now because, number one, it's 8:30 in the morning, and I would have to stop the live stream right now to cook him mac and cheese. So I gave him an oatmeal bar instead. And that will do until I'm off the live stream and I'm able to make him a proper breakfast. Okay. Love remembers the other person. Love looks out for the interests of others. Love is sometimes harsh, strong, even angry. How many of you have ever been angry, but it was out of love? Like when your child ran out into the street and almost got hit by a car because they weren't listening to you. Love is sometimes harsh. Love is sometimes strong. And yes, love sometimes is even angry. But it is never destructive. So you can get angry with your child, but when you start abusing your child or hurting your child, that is not love. There is some parents or partners in a relationship who think they're beating you for your own good, to teach you a lesson. Baby Seashell, a mukbang is when you like go live and you eat while you talk to the people watching. Bold love is not destructive. You're not gonna beat your kid or beat your spouse and say, it's for your own good to teach you a lesson. All right, yeah, if your kid runs out in the street, you might give them a spanking, but there's a big difference. All right. One of you were saying, DJ Crooks was saying, love is painful, love is heartwarming. Love makes us complete, but love is the sole basis of any relationship or friendship. We have to learn lessons in bad love to inherit the good. I like the beginning of what you were saying. I'm not totally sure what you meant by the end of it. Okay, so here's the difference between motivation and manipulation. Now, you guys know I'm an encouragement coach, so it's my job to encourage people to go for their dreams and not to shoot themselves in the foot. That's an expression we use in America, which means like not to sabotage yourself. For example, okay, so God in the Bible, in the Old Testament, is referred to as a shepherd. He's referred to, I think in the New Testament, they call him the Good Shepherd as well. So he's referred to as a shepherd. So what would shepherds do? Shepherds watch over the flock, right? They lead them in the right direction. I'm a shepherd over not just my family, but the people that I coach as well. So a shepherd, there's times when the shepherd is very loving, right? The shepherd leads them, they guide them, they show them where the water stream is, they show them the places to eat. There's times where, see, sheep, people are referred to as sheep. God is a shepherd. How many of you know that sheep are really dumb? They're some of the dumbest animals. Like, they will, and you have to have a shepherd because the way the body shape of the sheep are, they will fall over on their back and they can't even get up. They will just die there upside down on their back, right? So the shepherd has to come and lift them out of the pit and make sure they don't die and starve to death. One of the things a shepherd does in its loving moments is it lifts the lamb or the sheep up in its arms and it holds them till they bring them to a place of safety and they set them down. But there's times where a shepherd has to be harsh. When they see the sheep is about to go off the cliff, you know, it's got a shepherd's rod and a crook. A crook is the part that is shaped like that. So when the sheep is about to do something harmful, it'll take its crook and it'll grab that. Okay, John. It'll grab that sheep by the neck and it'll yank it back so it doesn't fall off the cliff. That hurts. That's sometimes harsh, but it's to save the sheep's life. Some of you guys may have people in your life who you go, gosh, they're so mean, they're so harsh. They say things that hurt my feelings. They say things that make me cry. But are they trying to shepherd you? You know, there's also people in our life that are sweet and kind and fun and always never tell you, oh, you don't need to change. You don't need to do anything. Have an extra drink. Have an extra slice of cake. Have an extra... You think, oh, they care about me because they don't yell at me or they're not harsh with me. But actually, no. They don't care about your destruction. Oh, yeah, you go get near, go play by that cliff. I'm sure you'll be fine. Do you guys know people like that? So a shepherd is sometimes harsh. Now, I remember, because my mentor, Tim Omen, he was the number 3 Shakespeare teacher in the world. And he knew a lot about poetry. And I was trying to become a better poet. But he wasn't always kind and gentle with me. And I had to get to the point where I knew that he cared about me and I knew he wanted what was best for me, but he didn't always come across in a good way. So, let me see what I'm going to say. So I was talking about the difference between motivation. Motivation, now you're climbing on the table. Motivation is for the benefit not only of the motivator. It's for the one being motivated. We don't win through intimidation. We don't have to. The kind of boldness we have never forgets the other person. So we have to know the difference between motivation and manipulation. So they often appear to be the same thing, but when someone is manipulating you, trying to get you to do something, what they're trying to get you to do is for their benefit, not necessarily for your benefit. They may try to tell you it will benefit you, but it's really to benefit them. Think of like a boyfriend who tries to pressure his girlfriend into having sex before she's ready, into having sex before marriage or when she's, and he'll manipulate her by saying, well, if you loved me, you would do it. That's manipulation. He's not motivating her to do something that's best for her when she has said, I don't want to do this, I want to wait till marriage, whatever. Okay, that's manipulation. So we have to know the difference between someone who's trying to manipulate us and someone who is motivating us. So back to the story with my, I don't know if I've told you guys this story before, but so Tim's trying to help me write poetry better. And so he would come like every couple of weeks or maybe once a month, and I would give him like a stack of poetry I've been working on. And he would spend a few hours going through the poem and saying like, you know what, if you change your rhyme scheme, Timmy, stop yelling. Timmy, keep your voice down. He would say like, oh, if you change this rhyme scheme here, this would make it better. Or maybe you could use more metaphors or examples here, or your scansion isn't right. Timothy. Yes, I have 2 kids. So he would spend time and he'd go through it, and, you know, at the end of the session when he had gone through the stack of poems, he would say, you know, he would have notes, and then I would ask him, okay, what does this note mean? What is this? Oh, okay, I see. This isn't quite the right word. I should use a different rhyming word, whatever. So one time he comes up and he sits down. He's only sitting down for a few minutes, just a few minutes, not even enough time to go through one poem. So within a few minutes, he gets up. Timothy, keep your voice down. He gets up and he starts walking off and leaving. I'm like, where are you going? He's like, it's terrible. It's terrible. These are awful. You need to rewrite it. And I was like, what? Okay, which poem? He said all of them. And I remember like, I have worked so hard on these poems. And he wasn't kind. He wasn't gentle. He wasn't like, you know, you could have done a better job here on this and that. And he was like, no, this is terrible. What are you doing? Go back to the drawing board. Rewrite all of them. And I was like, oh, you know, at the time I wasn't as evolved as I am now, where I can like take that harshness and that boldness. But I had been on my journey of self, you know, discovery and trying to get better, and, you know, taking some classes on communication. And so I realized, you know what? He doesn't have to take the time to spend with me. He doesn't have to, you know, he's got 40 years of knowledge in Shakespeare. He's at a level that I want to be at. And you know what? I'm going to take his feedback. I'm going to take his advice, even though he didn't present it to me in a way that my little poor self-esteem could handle. But it didn't take me long before I go, you know what? Other people would just say it's good, it's fine, you can put it out there. But he wanted something greater for me. He wanted something better for me. He was trying to motivate me in the way that he knew how to get me to do better. And that's something I want to do for you guys. And that's something, you know, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not always sweet, I'm not always kind, I'm not always gentle. But I'm willing to be giving of my time, and I'm willing to teach you what I've learned, and I'm willing to show you, you know, to get out the crook and to yank you back from the cliff. You know, there's a scripture in the book of Psalms in the Old Testament. Who knows this one? Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. And it goes on and it talks about how your rod and your staff will comfort me. That's speaking of God being the good shepherd. He's got a rod and he's got a staff. Now he uses the staff to lead and to guide, but sometimes he uses the rod to give him a tap on the back. Wake him up, snap him out of it, give him a little hit so they don't go in the wrong direction. So love sometimes hurts. Love can sometimes be painful, but we have to know the difference. You know, is someone unnecessarily Andrea says it's Psalm 23. Thank you for that. Guys, go look up Psalm 23 and see what the good shepherd, how he is, how his rod and staff. If you only let your kids eat candy all day long and stay up as late as they want, that's not good for them. Sometimes you got to get the rod out. You got to get the staff out. You got to feed them broccoli. You got to make them go to bed at a different time, and they're not going to like it. Our flesh doesn't like it. We want to do what we want to do. So I say all that to say, you know, sometimes there's people in your life that seem to be harsh, but they're really coming from a place of love. And there's other times someone seems sweet and kind and gentle, and yeah, have more candy. They don't know that you're going to get a bellyache. They don't know that you're going to get diarrhea. And they're not there with you in the middle of the night when you're having the pain from what you did. They're not there when you're throwing up in the toilet because you had too much alcohol. They're not there the next morning when you have the hangover, right? So,
let me tell you a story real fast.
Let me show you really
okay.
fast.
Yes, Timmy.
So, I was eating Hershey's cookies and cream frosted, and I instantly regretted it.
Yeah. She ate Hershey's and cream covered pretzels yesterday.
And then I was like, oh no, I have diarrhea now. And then I ate banana and the diarrhea was going to go bye-bye.
Yeah.
And then I started to move on
It's
to...
an orange.
That's a lemon, Eli. That's a lemon.
Can I talk to you first, Eli?
Yeah. What do you have to say, Timmy? Elena says, I hope you're feeling better, Timmy.
I am feeling better. And
Okay.
I had to move on. I hate you, cookies and cream. You're my enemy now. But then I moved on to Special Dog, and I was like, oh, I love you, Special Dog.
Ranny asks, how are you, Timmy?
Oh, kind of good, and that's the whole story.
Okay.
Yeah, don't eat cookies and cream, kids.
Okay.
Otherwise, you end up like this guy. Thank you for your cooperation. Oh, no,
Okay.
and no sponsors today.
No sponsors today, especially not Hershey's cookies and cream covered pretzels, right?
Because I left it in the car.
Yeah, you left them in the car.
Bye.
So somebody asked a question here. How would you describe a direct personality? See, people can be direct, but it's really what's underlying. It's really what comes behind their directness or their boldness or their harshness or their strong personality.
Also, quick sponsor.
Are they coming from a place of love or are they coming from a place of manipulation?
Also, quick sponsor because I lied.
All right, apparently Timmy says there's a sponsor today.
Chips Ahoy Hershey's. You have seen the commercial before, right?
No, I haven't.
And it's not sponsored. So eat now at www.chipsahoy.com/.
This is what's not to do, and this is what is to do. This is what to eat. This is what's not to eat.
Okay, makes sense. But I'm gonna have a bite of a cookie anyways. Because Oreos are disgusting. I had to move on from Oreo to Chips Ahoy.
Don't eat them all at once, Elena said.
Thank you, Elena.
Okay.
Also made a bad PS. So I'm sorry, all.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, guys, I'm ready for your questions and answers. I know that was kind of all over the place because I was distracted by
Bye.
family life. Someone asked, what does it mean if you're hard to read? Is that bad? I don't think that's bad. Just because somebody can't figure you out
So figure.
doesn't mean you're bad. It just means you don't wear your feelings on your sleeve. You don't have your personality all out there for everybody to know exactly what it is. What is my language? Do you mean love language? Or what do you mean? I mean, I speak English. I was trying to learn sign language early on when they told me Timmy would never speak. So I learned a few little sign language. And I have a friend who's got a lot of deaf friends. And I go to his parties a lot. And I don't know what people are saying. So I need to learn more sign language. I took 1 year of Spanish in high school, too. What's up?
I'm not allowed to eat milk anymore. Chocolate. I'm sorry, y'all.
No milk chocolate, yeah.
Adios, amigos. Milk chocolate Timothy is out forever. Healthy Timothy's gonna come in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay, I think your rice is ready. Okay, so Vias asked me if I'm in another...
Who's ready to be healthy today?
I'm ready to be healthy today. Sign me up.
Okay.
be happy.
You apple.
Okay,
This is healthy Timothy. Out.
that's for you. You eat that apple.
No, you eat that.
I'm not going to eat the apple.
You eat that. You eat that.
I'm talking right now, okay? Yes, Vias, I'm just got asked to be in one but it shoots in 2 weeks. So that will be a month since I've worked. So I ended the feature film middle of this month, and I'm not shooting the next Dhar Mann thing till middle of next month, unless they have something that comes up between now and then. But
Hey
that's,
guys,
that's
it's
fine.
me, Organic Horses Timothy, saying I used to buy organic horses today. They're healthy or not.
Or not.
Just saying. But
Yeah. Goodbye.
they also research organic.
I hope you play a good mom again, Zachary says. Okay, so
I
I'm not
talk way too fast. Bye.
playing a good character in this next one.
Also, Dad, the 2 more batteries on. Bye bye.
But that's okay. Someone has to be the bad person. Okay, do you like Bimdas maths at school where you have to work out the brackets first? Lily, I have no idea what you're even talking about. I don't think I paid attention in math. Natalie says hi, feel better. She's your friend in Roblox.
Hey, Natalie.
Hey, Timmy, no. Put those Hershey's down and you have a bowl of rice. The rice is ready. Grab a spoon, put some in a bowl. Yeah, grab. Dad, can you get Timmy a bowl of rice to help stop his issues?
I think my diarrhea is all gone.
Okay, so Zach the racer wants to know, when did I meet Dhar? I met him. Sorry, the kitchen's kind of in the shot. What can I say? Hey, hubby's making an appearance. Mwahahaha. I was trying to find for some good light, and this is the spot I found. He doesn't like to be on camera, but, you know, that's just the way it is. We're on vacation. It's unconventional right now. Elena says hi, Rob.
I just came
Now everyone's going to be saying, what's up? All right. So, yes, questions. What is your opinion on love, Miss Norland? Could you give me an idea of what aspect of love you're talking about? Do you speak Swedish? Thomas, no, but there's been certain acting roles where I've auditioned for where I've had to learn a Swedish accent. Yeah. I can't really do it on command, but from studying like the accent, what I've seen is that there's a lot of bouncing in how it comes across to American listeners. So if I were to speak in a Swedish accent, yeah, I remember there's a lot of bouncing in how they say the words. And I remember the W's and the V's are switched around. I probably just butchered that accent, but there you go. I haven't studied it in a few years. I was up for a role in a movie where I had to be a Swedish person. So, yes, Duolingo. I've tried that for learning Spanish. Okay. All right, questions. Mona says, feel better soon, Timmy. No, I've never tried, have I ever tried an Australian accent? I don't think I've ever tried Australian. I had to do a Russian accent once for a film. Only probably 3 times in my acting career have I done an accent. Obviously, I'm pretty decent at a Minnesota accent since I'm from Minnesota. Yeah. What is your favorite role of being a Karen? I don't know if I have one. I'm not really a big fan of playing Karens. Yes, Roblox is shut down. My kid is lost without it. Why is Roblox shut down? Did you know Roblox is shut down?
I know.
Timmy knew.
I
Why?
know why Roblox shut down.
He doesn't know why. What did you think of the principal in the dress code video? Was she disciplining the students out of love by having all those rules? No, I don't think she was. I don't think she was, because if it was out of love, she would have been equal, right? But she was letting the guys get away with certain dress codes that she wasn't letting the girls get away with. So I don't think that was out of love. Okay, somebody said Roblox is under maintenance. Okay. Questions. Now, some of you guys put questions at the beginning that I haven't gotten to yet. So go ahead and ask me those now. Retype in your questions if I haven't seen them yet. Do you talk to your old teachers? No, I only had one teacher that I really liked in school, and he was my poetry teacher. Well, he was my English teacher, and he was Mr. Harvey, and I was happy that I got to give him a copy of my first book before he died. But he would randomly like stop us in the hall and start saying the line of a poem and expect us to finish it. That's not where my love of poetry came. It was a different teacher, but I forget her name. That's when I first got my love of poetry. But Mr. Harvey made it so much fun. And if you were doing good in class, you got to sit in the back of class. Are you going to eat your rice?
I'm definitely putting mine now.
Okay.
I'm cleaning up.
Do you want a little milk in your rice or some brown sugar? You just want it plain?
Put brown sugar in there.
Okay.
Mommy, wait.
Um.
Wait, I need to talk to you first.
Oh, NWO boy, hi.
Don't interrupt mom.
Why do parents beat their kids when they ask why? I don't know why any parent would beat their kid. That's a defect in the parent. That's not a defect in the child. No matter what a child has done, they shouldn't be beaten. There's a big difference between like disciplining and giving the kid a spank on the behind than there is beating them. Would you have worn a wig if you played the principal in the dress code video? I don't know. I don't always know in advance what I'm going to do. I have to like dig in and read the script and dissect it and decide what would this character look like. I read the one that I'm going to be shooting in a couple of weeks, and I've already kind of decided how I will wear my hair, what kind of clothing I'll do. I've decided even how I will speak, what kind of like, not accent, but like, I forget what it's called. What's it called when you, is it called when you do something with your voice? Is it called the affect or effect? You don't know? Okay, well, I've already decided how I'm going to do my voice in it. To answer your question, should love hurt? What is your opinion? I don't really like the word should. Let's just start with that. I don't think there should be shoulds and shouldn'ts, always. So sometimes we get hurt. Should we get hurt by what's done? That's like a rabbit trail. This could be like a circular argument that could go on and on. Are you doing anything fun in Nevada? I don't know yet. Today would be the only day we're going to have fun, because today's the last day. The kids are going to leave tomorrow, and then I'm going to have this place all to myself for a week. Well, from Monday through Friday to write. Finish my course. Sometimes parents take advantage of their kids. Yeah, very true. Oh, somebody said sneak into Area 51. Are we anywhere near Area 51? We're nowhere near it.
We're at Lake Tahoe.
We're at Lake Tahoe up in the mountains, so we're nowhere near that. Hey, Falcom. He says he's a YouTuber. So I was trying to use the example of my coach. I got like hurt and a little bit like, oh, how dare he? But he was coming from a place of love, and he really wanted to help me. So sometimes we get hurt more than we need to because we haven't yet figured out ourselves how to be bold, how to be courageous, how to take communication however it's given to us. So I've been blessed to take a lot of classes in self-development. And I spent like $1,000 taking these 2 communication classes. Maybe it was more than that. And these were like 3-day long intensive trainings on the value of communication, how we communicate with others, and how it's received and how we receive it. And a lot of times, if someone, so for instance, this has a lot to do with like the stories that we make up. Sometimes we make up a story about something. So if I were to say something to you like this, you might say, Katherine was yelling at me. She was angry with me. She was rude. She was mean.
That's intonation.
Oh, intonation. It's intonation. So, you might make up a story. She doesn't like me. She doesn't respect me. She thinks I'm an idiot. She's treating me like a child. But all I did is raise my volume. Everything else you made up. That's a story you told yourself for whatever reason. Maybe past hurts, maybe other things have happened in your life that you decide that I'm angry or I don't respect you. But it may just be I'm talking louder because the kids are making noise in the background. This is a weird example. But you never know what somebody's intentions are unless you ask them. So, when somebody speaks to you in a way that like kind of stabs you or hurts you, the best thing you can do, instead of making up a story about what you think about that, like, oh, she doesn't like me, or she's trying to hurt me, or she's trying to jab me, she's trying to get back. Instead, say, can I ask you a quick question? Why were you raising your voice just now? Let them tell you why. Let them tell you the reason that they're doing what they're doing. You know, if you feel like you are going to make up a story about you're mean to me, you don't treat me right, specifically ask the person. That's where your boldness comes in. You have to specifically ask the person, hey, why were you doing that? Or, and let them know. This is how it came across to me. Am I correct in this assumption that you were trying to hurt me? Am I correct in my assumption that you were, and they may say, no, you were just like, I was trying to get your attention because you were going down this rabbit trail and you were rambling about all of this stuff. And I just wanted to say, hey, wait, just listen for a sec. Whatever it is, never assume you know why somebody is doing what they're doing, because the only person who ever lived who's a mind reader is God. So you can never ever know what's going on in a person's head unless you ask them. No, I don't have any pets, EXO. DJ says, you're an inspiration to many and a character guide to all. Thank you so much for sharing your experiences and stories which help many and allow others to think back when times were good for them. Thank you. Would you have a house Capris in your front yard? No. How did you get in the Dhar Mann videos? Did you audition for it? Yes, Nadine, I auditioned for it. Why do you think Principal Adams in the dress code video made silly rules for what students can't wear? She was using an old handbook from back in the days when people were more strict about that. Did your voice change? I think I have a bit of a sore throat or something. Last week I had a cold. I think it's a little bit's hanging on. Earth 16 said, I remember a professor who raised her volume of voice at me. Initially, I thought she didn't like me, but then I chatted with her, and it had to do with the fact that it was my fault because I was interrupting her class while she was teaching the class. After that, we made amends. She was in the right, and she told me to be a better listener. I cherish that wisdom to this day. Oh, that's great. Brittany says, a quiet place with no kiddos can be the best vacation. Yes. You know, I wasn't initially going to come up here by myself, but then I was like, guys, why don't you come with me just for the weekend and let's, Oh, thank you, Angela. I just saw you sent me a gift. I appreciate your generosity. Thank you so much. What type of water is that? It looks good. This is alkaline water, but honestly, you don't need to pay big bucks for this kind of alkaline water. You want your water to be alkaline? You could just squeeze some lemon in it because lemon is alkaline. I know there's confusion. A lot of people think lemon is acidic, and technically, lemon falls in the acid category of fruit, but how it digests in your body, it becomes alkaline in your body and it helps alkalinize you. I know sometimes that's confusing. We have Koru wants to audition for X-Men. Did you like it when Debi Kaye shouted happy birthday? She's a funny lady. I could see she's gonna be like really good at comedy. Yeah, lemons are great for alkalinizing your body. Even though they're an acidic fruit, it reacts different inside the body. I apologize, Miss Norland. I have to go to work. Have a good day at work. Have a safe and happy Halloween, as you said. Do you know your zodiac sign? I'm a Libra. Thank you, Katherine. You helped me believe in my dreams. Oh, you're welcome, unknown ball legend. Keep going for them. I love citrus, lemons, and oranges. You probably don't remember me. I remember seeing your name. Lemon doesn't affect my acid reflux, even when it's on the acidic list, so I believe it. Oh, cool. Good. Milk, dairy, and eggs, meat, coffee, and tea are junk foods that are acid forming. Yes, you're right. That's why milk and dairy is said to have lactic acid. Meat is very acidic. You're right. And meat has a lot of what they call uric acid, and a lot of like carbohydrates can have carbonic acid.
I'm doing this to Dad.
He's getting into the Hershey's. I'm gonna hide those. I like science class. I will never stop having milk in a cup of tea. I have tea and I put milk in my tea, but I usually use oat milk or almond milk or hemp milk or cashew milk. There's every kind of nut there is, you can get a milk made out of whatever kinds of nuts. Salmon has fatty acid. Or chocolate, yeah. I've gone periods of time where I've given up chocolate, and then I've gone periods of time where I eat it every day. What happens in the dark always comes to light. Yes, I did see that video. He's used that, that story teaching point in a lot of his videos. Hemp milk, yeah, it's made out of hemp plants. I've had it once or twice. Okay, so what do you guys, do you have any questions for me? Anything on topic, off topic? I don't know if I did a good job this morning explaining love and boldness and manipulation. I feel like I was a little scattered today with everything going on. No, I don't shop at Kroger. Is Kroger part of Ralph's, Timmy?
Yes.
Yeah, so I shop at Ralph's, and I think it's owned by Kroger. It's okay, Lily. It's your body. You put in it whatever you want to put in it. Oh, I'm not dressing up for Halloween this year, Octonauts. You and the boys were great. Nice seeing Rob, too. Loved it. Oh, thank you. Do you have a favorite actor or actress in the Dhar Mann studios? Yeah, did you guys see the video I put up on Friday with my 18 sons I've had in the Dhar Mann videos? So, thank you, Orly. Eli's my favorite actor. I used to not name my favorite actress, but now I'm going to say Eli's my favorite actor in the Dhar Mann videos. He's been in 4 videos. You've only seen him in 3, though. They reshot one of them. Smith's and Ralph's are the same company. You did an excellent job. You explained it perfectly. Thank you. Does throwing up mean you're a baby? No, it just means you ate something your body doesn't like, and it's trying to get rid of to protect you, to keep you safe. Lily, I'm not going to answer that question. Who's your favorite adult Dhar Mann actor? Oh, geez. I'm going to go with Ricky Yvette Westmoreland, because she's not only a phenomenal actress, she's a great person, she's got a loving heart. She's the one that got me my audition for Dhar Mann, so I'm going to give her my favorite spot. Why does Dhar Mann use the same morals in his videos? I don't know. You know, sometimes, you know, like the one he uses a lot, you can never judge a book by its cover. There's so many ways you can portray that message in so many different instances. How many of you have ever, like, had a snap judgment and you saw someone and you saw them do something or whatever, and you assumed something about them? You were judging a book by its cover, and then you realized, oh wow, that's not who that person is at all. Or how many of you have had someone say, you know, when I used to get a lot, maybe I still do, oh my gosh, I just assumed you would be a total stuck up whatever. This just happened to me 2 weeks ago on set. We're shooting the Dhar Mann feature film, and the wardrobe person is going over like the different wardrobe stuff with me and picking these things out, and she's like, wow, you're so down to earth. When I saw your picture, I just assumed you were going to be so bougie. So people are going to make snap judgments no matter what. All right, so any last question before I hop off? It's been an hour on here. Aesop's fables are the most important lessons and generally pretty simple. Yeah, people still use those a lot. I was in school and a teacher assumed I was good at school and bad at sports. Yep. Thea says, you and Ricky are the dynamic duo. We are teaming up again next month. Oh, thank you, Earth 16. Yes, Ricky rocks. All right, well, I guess I'm going to call it quits, and we're going to enjoy our vacation here in Tahoe. You guys have a wonderful, blessed week. Take care of yourself. Live true, love hard, shine bright.